CuriouSer is an ETC project team working with the client Alice. We were tasked with creating a virtual reality experience built for the Google Daydream to teach some concept of computer science. Now, after doing some research and talking to teachers and working with our client, we decided to create Cosmic Kitchen, which is an experience that helps you build pizzas in outer space to teach functions. Specifically, the why behind functions, because teachers felt that this topic was one that was not covered well enough given the current resources.
Our experience breaks down into 3 major learning goals that tie into each of the levels. In the first level, we are teaching the students that manually writing the same lines of code repetitively could be tedious. And the way we're teaching that is we're having them manually cook different pizzas again and again as the orders come in. And as they are manually cooking it, they're moving their hands throughout the 360 experience, which makes it tedious in the long run. In the second level, we are teaching the students that it is easy to use functions in a programming language. The way we're doing that is we have predefined steps of pizzas in the Celestial Function Builders, or the CFB, and when the orders come in, all they have to do is click on the pizzas to deliver them. In the third level, we are teaching the students that functions are reusable and that they can reuse them as many times as needed. The way we're teaching them is that we're having them manually cook the pizzas, and then once the pizza is cooked, they can place it in the CFB slot, and every time an order of a specific pizza comes in, all they have to do is click on the pizza in the CFB slot to deliver it. By doing that, what they're doing is they're reusing the steps that they followed to make the pizza. So this is showing that once a function is created, they can reuse the same function again and again as many times as needed.
Alongside this Daydream experience, we've created a teacher's guide, and in the teacher's guide resides the reasons why we created the Cosmic Kitchen, as well as the learning goals that are being met throughout the entire experience itself. And also in the teacher's guide, we have supplied sample lesson plans, such as how this can be incorporated into a classroom, which comes with different types of worksheets and unplug activities, as well as assessments.
That through this whole semester, we have been testing our games a lot to make sure that we meet the goals that we laid out at the beginning of this semester. And we cooperate with computer science teachers from more than 4 schools, 6 classrooms, and we also cooperate with 60 students. That we want to make sure that we collect useful feedbacks from them to help us refine our games. And the truth is that we have already tested the usability and the effectiveness of our experience, and we refine our game a lot based on the feedback we have collected. And the result is good, that we complete our game and make sure that it works.
Since we are the first team in ETC that making educational game based on Google Daydream, we do a lot of research for Google Daydream, such like to know how its interaction and also the limitation of Google Daydream. We also shared Google Daydream Wiki with Team Voyage that is making the educational experience.
The experience, the teacher's guide, and the documentation will be handed off to our client Alice once the project is complete. Alice will use this to inform further development into VR if they decide to go that way, whether it's on their own or with ETC projects. And they will also use this to further the discussion about virtual reality's place in the computer science education. We will also be submitting this project to various festivals to try to also further the discussion about how virtual reality can be used to influence education both in a traditional classroom with traditional subjects and with CS education.